Hi everyone, my name is Janet Zamora. I'm an admissions counselor here at Salem College, and I'm also the point person for FLIR students. So any questions you may have about our program, I will be able to answer those. We're really sorry we couldn't hold our originally scheduled open house due to current situations, but we are glad to have this virtual open house for you guys, and here we'll be able to give you a little bit of information about what our program is like. You'll be able to hear from Dean Telford, who will be your advisor once you're accepted, as well as um, you'll be able to hear from Paul Coscia from Financial Aid. You'll be able to hear from a current student and a former student who already graduated. And then, of course, any questions you may have after all of this, feel free to contact us. My contact information, as well as Financial Aid's contact information, will be on the last screen. And again, any questions you may have, feel free to contact us. Here at Salem, we really pride ourselves on having many years of history, tradition, academic excellence, and experience. We also have small class sizes, so we have an 11-to-1 student-teacher ratio, which gives you the opportunity to have a more personalized education, more one-on-one relationships with your professors, which can be really helpful as an adult student, as you're not just navigating the academic side of life, you're also probably juggling full-time jobs, part-time jobs, being a parent, all that kind of stuff, which we completely understand. We also, bouncing off of that, we offer flexible class schedules, we offer day classes, evening classes, hybrid classes, online classes that you can choose from, and we also offer a variety of FLIR scholarships. On our website there is a general app that you can use to apply for FLIR scholarships, and then there's also a scholarship for Phi Theta Kappa members. We also have a half-price grant for students that are seeking their first-time four-year degree-seeking students, and you're enrolled only part-time, so that is less than 12 hours, and it's your first semester of college. You can qualify for that grant. Tuition for us is $425 per semester hour. Then there are also some technology fees associated apart from that $425 per semester hour cost. If you're a part-time student, it's only $75 for your technology fee, but if you're a full-time student, it's $150. And then the only other costs they have to worry about are parking and textbooks. We also have different options for our transfer students. If you're a transfer student, your official transcript is reviewed and an audit is your transcripts are reviewed and an audit is made to transfer acceptable coursework of a C grade or better to Salem. So if you come from a four-year institution, we will take 90 semester hours if they are college weighted and graded a C or higher. If you're coming from a community college, we'll take up to 70 semester hours as long as they're college weighted and of a grade C or higher. For the application process, we have the application on our website. If you go to Salem College and search up FLIR, the application is on there. It's really quick, really easy, and then after you submit your application, we'll start collecting your supplemental materials, which would be a letter of recommendation, proof of high school graduation, which can just be a photo of your diploma emailed to me or emailed to admissions@salem.edu. And then we also need a transcript from any colleges that you've attended in the past, so any and all colleges, even if it's just a college that you went to take one class, we still need that transcript. And then we also need a personal statement from you, an essay. This personal statement can be about half a page long. We just need a writing sample from you. And all of those materials can be, except for the transcript obviously, can be emailed to me directly. The transcript does have to be official and it has to be sent directly to Salem College admissions in order for us to accept it. And then again, like I said, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than glad to help you along this admissions process and help you navigate the world of adult education. So next you'll be able to hear from the rest of my colleagues on really helpful information, and I really hope you enjoy this. Again, my information and Financial Aid's information will be at the very last screen. And we really hope that we're able to have an in-person open house soon for you all. Stay tuned.
I'm Betty Telford, Interim Dean of the Martha H. Fleer Center for Adult Education at Salem College. In the Fleer Center, we offer an opportunity for adults, 23 and older, men and women, to come to Salem, complete their degree, start a degree, add a second degree, and also take classes for personal enrichment and enjoyment. The Fleer Center serves as an academic resource center for our adult students. We're a one-stop shop. We're a hub where you can submit documents, registrations, you can gain advising, and then we also have access to the resources on campus that help adults complete those degrees. We welcome you to further your education and complete the admissions process, and we welcome you to Salem College.
Hi, I'm Paul Coscia. I'm the Assistant Vice President for Financial Aid here at Salem College. I work together with Christy Chestnut, the Assistant Director for Financial Aid, and we're here to answer any questions you may have during the process. So please feel free to contact us. Doesn't matter if you have to contact us several times on the same question. That's what we're here for. Financial aid can be confusing at times, so please don't hesitate to contact us. Our office number is 336-721-2808, and our email address is financialaid@salem.edu. I usually say give us at least 24 hours to get back to you. You'll probably hear from us before then, but just give us 24 hours just to be safe. What you want to do to start the financial aid process here at Salem is you want to file a FAFSA. That's the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. And you can do that at www.fafsa.gov. That's www.fafsa.gov. You're going to want to have a FSA ID to sign the FAFSA electronically. And if you don't have one yet, you can apply for one when you go to fafsa.gov. Salem's College Federal School Code is 002960, because after you fill out the FAFSA, you're going to want to put down Salem as the college to receive your information. You can look it up by name or the Federal School Code, and that again, that is 002960. When you are filing the FAFSA, if you're applying for summer school, which is part of this year, the 2019-2020 academic year, you're going to want to make sure you click 1920 FAFSA. If you're applying for aid for the fall, which is a new academic year, the 2020-2021 academic year, you're going to want to click on 2021. In order to receive aid at Salem, you have to be admitted as a degree-seeking student. You can't just be taking a class just because you're interested in a class. In order to receive federal aid, you have to be seeking a degree. And you need to be taking at least 6 semester hours per term. That's half time. Okay? And if you get any emails from us, go ahead and answer us as soon as you can, because usually when we do send you an email, we're trying to get some information that is required to go forward on packaging your financial aid. So please go ahead and respond as quickly as you can to any communications you receive from us. Again, please remember that we're here to help you. Feel free to contact us. Again, our phone number is 336-721-2808, and our email address is financialaid@salem.edu. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Allison Francisco, and I am on faculty here at Salem College in the business department, where I teach finance, entrepreneurship, management, ethics, etc. And I also run our Center for Women in Entrepreneurship and Business, which I'll talk about in a few minutes. But here at Salem, it's a wonderful, wonderful place to be. Any of you out there that are thinking about coming back to school as an adult student, a couple of years have gone by, or many years have gone by, and you haven't gotten your 4-year degree, you are absolutely doing the right thing to come to Salem and think about and work with these wonderful folks within our Fleer Center to further your education and finally get that degree. I come from the world of business. I'm a practitioner in that I was in corporate America for over 30 years. And then I came into academics. And I can tell you that the biggest single thing that helps people advance within an organization is having that 4-year degree. So you are doing the absolute right thing to come here and finish out your degree. And we love to have you here. Teaching here, I've been here 9 years, and one of the most powerful things about this campus, well, two really things, wonderful things about being an adult student here at Salem is, one, you have this wonderful resources of the Fleer Center, and I know you've probably met some of them through this video and potentially in person. They are all over while you're here, helping you succeed with all the many, many busy things that you've got going on. You probably have family, you probably have a full-time job, you've got your church, you've got your social activities, and you have to study too and get through that degree. And they're here to help you every step of the way. But also the faculty is extremely attentive and is going to help you get through these years of juggling those so many things that take up your day, which can also be very stressful. But knowing that you've got a faculty that cares, knowing that you have all the wonderful people like Betty Telford, etc., in the Fleer Center that are helping you get through all that stress and all that hard work is just, it's so fulfilling, and it helps you actually be able to focus on your work and get it done and reach your goals. So one of the things in teaching both adult students and traditional age students that I love is most of my classes in the business department, most of my students is probably about 50-50, half Fleer, half adult students, and half traditional age students. And it's a great teaching environment because you've got the young traditional age students that really don't know a whole lot, but they're very optimistic and the world can be whatever they want it to be. And then you've got the older adult students that are there that have, they've been out there, they know the ropes, they've got more experience, and though they're a little bit jaded and not quite as optimistic because they know how hard it really is out there in the real world. So the combination of those two is a beautiful thing to watch, and it's so much fun teaching that combination. So if you come to Salem and you're in those classes with young folks, and even though you might be young or you might be a little bit older getting your education, they're very accepting. Both the adults as well as the traditional age students are very accepting and very nurturing to each other, and they really make great teams. We do a lot of teamwork and a lot of project-related work where they have to work together, and they love working together because they bring different strengths to the party, which is the diversity of thought, diversity of experiences, and differences, diversity of what their strengths are they bring to the table. So let me tell you a little bit about the Center for Women in Entrepreneurship and Business, which is located downtown, and it's down at 500 West 5th Street. It's an 18-story building, used to hold or house the GMAC insurance company. And that building has been renovated and is largely dedicated to entrepreneurial and business activity in the city. Bustling, new growth in business, and students get to come there to take my classes. And students get to come there to study, to ideate, to create, to think about what do they want to do either as they emerge from their undergraduate degree and go on to be a business professional, or many of them think about opening their own business. And it's a place you can actually come and work with other entrepreneurs, be mentored by other entrepreneurs, take your ideas, and potentially by the time you graduate, have a business or have started a business, or at least be poised to be able to start your own business if that's what you so choose to do. And I'll give you a quick story about a student that's getting ready to graduate this May. Her name is Janet Smith, and she's been working, she's an adult student. She's been at Hanes Brands for now probably 12 years, and she's worked through the ranks. She's a senior manager, and she's done really well in the corporate world. But she decided that she was going to pursue entrepreneurship. And by gosh, she took some entrepreneurship courses, and she actually has started her own business. So when she graduates, she's going to be able to pull full attention to that business. All those hours that she puts towards studying now, she's going to pump into her business. And by gosh, I bet you within a year, maybe 2 years, she'll be out working for herself rather than be in a corporate setting. So that's just one success story. There's been a lot of success stories of adult students that have come through either our business program or our entrepreneurship program, and all of them have gone on to either stay within their organization and be promoted within their organization. Once they get their degree, organizations will reward you and promote you further, just for having that education alone. Many of them have switched careers and gone on to do other things with another organization, and then quite a few of them are looking at starting their own business once they graduate. So I hope that gives you a little bit of idea of what it's like here to be in the business program at Salem, what it's like here to be an adult student among traditional age students here. Men, we have adult men that, I love to have them in our classroom, that all the other students love to have a mixture of gender in the classroom. It really does make for a special learning environment. So with that, I'll tell you good luck. We're here to help, we're here to see you through it, and just keep your eye on that goal. You're doing the right thing. Go get your degree. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam Martinez Hernandez, and I am a FLIR student who is currently a senior, class of 2020. Yay! But I'm double majoring in communications and sociology, and I just want to tell you everything about being a FLIR student. I really enjoyed it. I'm really happy to be at Salem. They really give me a lot of opportunities that I didn't think I was going to have. It's not been easy, and especially right now with everything that's going on, but it's been a great experience, and I've really grown at Salem, and I have really been happy to be here. Well, let me tell you a little bit about my journey through Salem. I started classes in January of 2018, and I was actually not expecting to graduate by May 2020. I thought it was going to take a lot longer, but the staff, and especially Dean Telford, Angie, all the teachers at Salem have been great and very supportive and just really helpful whenever I needed it. There have definitely been times where I've been stressed out and I didn't think I was going to make it, but they, kept pushing me and telling me that I could do this. And so here I am today. I'm really happy to get to this point. I'm a single mom and I work a full-time job while going full-time to school. So it's definitely been stressful and hard. But yeah, it's been a really nice journey, and I'm really grateful to Salem. And I can honestly say that this is going to be a school that's going to support you through everything. If you ever need help, you can talk to your teachers, and they're very understanding as long as you reach out to them. Make sure to reach out because that's what you need to do. If you reach out, they will help you. They will provide support. If they need to, give you more time on an assignment, they will do that. That's what they do, and they're great. I know financially it wasn't easy. I am very lucky, and I actually got to win a scholarship from Golden Door for about $15,000 that covered basically the last year of my college education. And I know finances are tight sometimes, and it's one of those things that is very difficult. But if you reach out, there are scholarships at Salem. There's private scholarships you can apply for. So don't give up. And yeah, that's it.
Hi, my name is Sarah Hauser. I graduated in 2019 with my bachelor's in business administration with a concentration in finance. I was a FLIR student, and I was working a full-time job and also kind of I guess it was a half-time job as well. I'm a pet sitter, and I have a client who is a rather large cow. So I would also take care of him from time to time as well as go to school. I'm also a power lifter. So it was, at times it could be very challenging to balance having to do multiple things with so many different entities to all of them. So schoolwork, go to classes, do my pet sitting business as well as my full-time job, and then also find time for the gym and just living a pretty active lifestyle. So the Fleer Center made it, I can't even figure out what words to use to describe how incredible the Fleer Center was through my entire stay at Salem. I know for sure that I would not have been as successful anywhere else. I would have graduated if I had gone to UNCG or something like that, but I would not have been the type of student that I know I can be and that I ended up being at Salem. And that's purely because of the support staff that you have at Salem College. It is very, very just unique in the sense that these are adult students, and the staff that surrounds you understands that you're adult students. So they know that you don't have the same type of lifestyle as a traditional student has. And they recognize that. And I think that's something that's huge in the success of the Fleer Center. They don't expect you to have that type of lifestyle. They know you have other things going on, and they help recognize that with the other staff and help kind of, I guess, make that support connection with the rest of your classes and everything like that. Dean Telford, you cannot talk about the Fleer Center without talking about Dean Telford. She has been one of my biggest support systems in every aspect of my life since I met her at my interview at Salem for the Fleer admissions. She, it really kind of almost makes me tear up because she has been such a significant part of my life, and even has been after I graduated. And she'll, anytime I know I need that little extra boost of help or anything like that, I know that I can go to Dean Telford. And that was the way it was while I was at Salem as well. And that goes for basically all of the staff there as well. If I was having a bad day or something happened at work or Sherman bit me, you never know, something like that could have happened. I knew there were the staff members that I could go to and be like, I just don't know that I can do this anymore. And I don't know that this is going to be right for me. And then after, you talk to them for 2 or 3 minutes, then you felt like you could take on the world. And it was that mentality and that support which got me and many, many others through the process of graduation and all of the classes and everything at Salem College. I know I'm a much better person since I went to Salem College because of the environment that I was, privileged enough to experience. And I absolutely think that going to Salem College was a privilege, and I highly recommend it to anybody just because it is such a unique experience, and it is such a close-knit family. I know that sounds super cliche, but it's one of those things that I truly believe that, they care about you, and you're not just another student that's trying to, get through the system and whatever. They know you by name. And like I said before, it's something that they really understand, that there's a life to student balance. And, being a student is part of your life, and it's not your entire life. Especially, students who have kids and who are also working a full-time job. and everything like that. It's just, they understand that, and they offer you any kind of guidance that you need in order to help you succeed. And they truly care. I can't say that part enough about the feelings involved, and they want you to succeed, and they want to see you walk across the stage, and they want truly what's best for you, and they'll help you get that. You just have to know what you want and know that they are available for any type of help. For me, it was really weird just because I came from UNCG, and when I was a traditional age student, that's where I went. And the professors were not approachable. If you had a problem, it was kind of your problem. And so just kind of getting to the point where I was comfortable asking for help and where I knew that I could ask for help. Once I figured that out, I made a significant change in the type of student that I was. And I think a lot of people feel that way, especially if you have previous experience with other universities or other colleges, especially when you were a traditional age student. It's just such a different environment, and you do have to get used to being able to ask for help and someone legitimately caring about the outcome and not just trying to get you out of their office and on your way. My time at Salem College definitely shaped me into a successful adult. And I say adult because I matured a whole lot through my time at Salem. And even though I was 30 when I graduated, I still felt like going through that experience and having to work a full-time job and going to school full-time and doing the pet sitting and powerlifting, it just, you had to learn that you have priorities, and you have to make up your mind what you want to do. And if you want to succeed, then Salem College is absolutely the best decision that you can make.